Well, good evening, y'all. It's your man, DJ Commando, and welcome to KNHB Live, your host with the most, sponsored by T1 Entertainment. This is the show where we interview artists, DJs, bands, businesses, and entrepreneurs that have started their own businesses as well as organizations. So basically, just wanted to get things started, just to let everybody know, hi. And spread the word about this show, because this show is going to be blowing up real soon, because I'm going to be interviewing everybody in our area. So get ready for that. So we get ready to kick things off with an artist. Been doing this thing for a little bit of time now. He's got a song on the radio, working on more stuff. But you know what? I'm going to let him talk to you more about that. So everybody give a warm KNHB Live welcome to my man, Issac Burris. How are you doing, Issac?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Oh, not too bad. So won't you tell my people who you are and where you're from?
All right. Well, hello, everybody. To all those that are watching, my name is Issac Burris, and I am from good old Iowa, homegrown, Cedar Rapids. Yes.
That's what's up. So let's talk about you a little bit. What got you started as far as wanting to do music and everything like that? Just a little bit of background about yourself.
Well, music has always been a really big part of my life since day one. For as long as I can remember, I would say probably 3 years old, I was running around in a big old circle just dancing and singing and hollering to Michael Jackson. So
nice.
Yeah, ever since then, that was the spark.
There you go, and definitely sounding good too, my man. Definitely. So let's talk about this this single, "We Should Be Dancing." How'd you come up with that? What's the subject behind that?
Well, ever since I say end of 2015, 2016, the political tension has been interesting. The climate has been very harsh, very rough, and I'm not too great with words when it comes to speaking on that kind of thing. Sometimes I feel like I'm not educated enough, or it might not be my place or my time to speak. So, I held off on saying something, but I still felt like something needed to be said. And for whatever reason, I didn't think, just make a song about it. So then, after the incidents in Parkland, Florida happened, I was like, okay, I've waited enough. I've waited long enough. It's time to put something on paper and see what can happen. So I collaborated with a producer by the name of Tim King. Tim, if you're watching, shout out to you. Love you, man. Him and I worked together on the song, and it talks about, the general idea is, we need to stop fighting and bantering one another in any sense of the word, whether it be anywhere from verbal abuse to severe physical abuse. And we need to understand that we are all that we have on this earth.
Right.
We need to love one another and embrace and accept one another who they are as they are, regardless of where they come from.
Right.
So, we should be loving one another. We should be dancing together in love.
Exactly. And man, I'm telling you right now, it's being played on the radio in Cedar Rapids, 95.7 by yours truly and my guy DJ NYJ. And shout out to Sean Strife too as well for letting us do that. And man, that's a beautiful song, man.
Thank you very much.
And I'm hoping it blows up, man. Because
hey, me too. Shoot.
So is there any other, besides that song, is there any other projects and things that you're working on right now?
I am working on a project right now. It's my next EP project. Yeah, it's I don't want to say too much.
Well, yeah, just say just enough to just make them be like, oh, get ready for it.
If you've listened to my previous EP, which is called Discovery, it's out on iTunes, Spotify, it's out everywhere. Listen to that now. And then know that the EP coming up is a completely different sound. It's kind of like a modern, old school 70s jazz pop. It's it takes me back, but it still keeps me here and pushes me forward at the same time. I'm very excited to show the world what I've been working on.
That's right. So I guess we can't know the title right now or anything like that, or any release dates or something like that. Yeah, I mean, if not, that's fine. It's just,
I'll say this. If you come to the Iowa Summer Jam at the McGrath Amphitheater.
There you go.
Okay, sponsored by T1 Entertainment. I will be performing there around 6:30 p.m. and you may or may not, maybe kind of sort of might get a snippet of one of the songs off of the EP before it's released. So
there you go. See, so you got to come to the Iowa Summer Jam.
That's right.
Get ready for that. So, now, being an artist, how long you been doing this music? By just like recently, as far as being in business?
I would say the start of 2017, January.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So, as far as like with the new artists that's trying to grow and get themselves out in the game right now, what kind of encouraging words or positive words coming from you? What would you tell these new artists that's trying to get in the music scene today right now?
Well, I'll say, speaking to my local artists, so my Iowan artists, understand that this area isn't necessarily gung-ho and centered around pop culture, and that can be very discouraging because when you want to talk about music, whether it be pop, hip-hop, R&B, I'm gonna say modern country, which is still focused on quite a bit in this area. You might not get picked up, you might be overlooked, but understand that that's just simply because you're destined for greater. You're not going to stay here all the time. Now, unless you want to, that's fine, but that's fine. Right. But, if your plans are to go big, strategize for that. Strategize to go big, and you will get there. It's going to take time, but that's kind of the sweetness of it, is once you get there, you look back on all the memories, all the time that it took, and you're finally where you want to be. It's worth it. I mean, I'm not necessarily where I want to be as far as like end goal, but I'm where I am, what I wish I was, the top of 2017. Mm-hmm. So I've accomplished multiple goals, and I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very happy. And knowing what's to come, it keeps me going. So all in all, just keep pushing yourself and know that this is not your end. This is simply a process to get there.
Definitely, I totally agree with that. Two more questions for you. One, how did the T1 Entertainment situation come about? How did you and Tone hook up?
Well, I actually, it starts way back, but kind of. Mm-hmm. I know one of the now signed artists, Alicia Monet, and I knew her because I actually competed against her in the Cedar Rapids Talent Fest. That was something that used to go on, I would say, probably 9, maybe 10 years ago. And I saw her perform recently last year, and she was at the G-Mix East showcase that I performed at. That's when I first debuted my EP Discovery. And I was like, oh my goodness, I know her, I feel like I know her, and I talked to her, so we rekindled that friendship. And one day I saw that she had recently signed with the management company, T1 Entertainment, and I was like, this is what I've been needing. And it just, I thank God, because it just happened to be a point where I was getting discouraged. I wasn't, really moving forward. I was just kind of at a standstill. And I saw that, and I reached out, and I get a message back from Tone the boss, and he was like, hey, let's have a meeting, let's get this popping. And here we are, good old April.
Right.
Making moves.
Nice, making good moves at that.
Very good moves.
Yes, sir, definitely. So, well, to wrap this up, man, go ahead and shout out how they can get in contact with you as far as to hear more music, hear the Discovery EP, and then also, like, say if they wanted to book you and, social media and all that, man. Go ahead and shout out. You can even, give some shouts out if you want to. Go ahead.
All right, well, sounds good. Well, I'll start with shout outs. First off, shout out to my mother. I know you're not watching, you're on your grind, doing your job, but shout out to you for being my rock. I love you very much. As far as reaching me, you can find me the most important sites, Facebook and Instagram at Isaac Burris. Real simple, ISAAC, that's 2 A's, and then BURRIS, that's 2 R's, 2 A's and 2 R's, can't forget it. My music is on iTunes, Spotify, the Google Shop, Amazon Shop, yeah.
Hey.
Oh gosh, and there's one more, but if you got something to get music, it's on there, I promise. Currently working on getting things on YouTube, so it's a little more accessible to those who might not have, cellular devices, but, a computer at home. And then if you want to book me for anything, you can reach me at my email, that's isaacburrisofficial@gmail.com, or contact my manager at T1 Entertainment. There you go.
Well, Isaac, thank you very much for coming through, man. Much success to you, man, and that record, boy. Woo! If you ain't heard it by now, you need to hear that record. We should be dancing. So you can check it out, Hot 95.7 FM if you're in Cedar Rapids. And like you said, it's all over the media. It's all over social media right now. So make sure you get that. So, man, Isaac, thank you very much, man.
Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. My pleasure, man. You can come back anytime, too, as well. So.
All right.
So we'll be back. We're going to take a quick break. We got another guest for you, so stick around. Don't go nowhere. KNHB Live, your man Commando. Welcome back to KNHB Live. DJ Commando in the building. Hope you guys are enjoying yourself, having a good old time. And like I said, spread the love, spread the word. You can check us out on YouTube at PATV Channel 18. KNHB Live. Definitely check us out. And And hey, if you got any ideas or anything like that for artists or anybody that can come on the show, definitely hit me up at twilliams@patv.tv. So my next guest, I've known this woman for a long time. Trust me, she's a really good friend of mine, and she just wrote a book. So we get ready to talk to her about what's going on in her life and how she got started doing this thing. So let's give a warm KNHB Live welcome to my girl, Spring Jackson. How you doing, Spring?
I am well. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, dear. So tell my people who you are and where you're from.
I am Spring Jackson. I am from Chicago. I have lived in the Cedar Rapids area for over 30 years, so I am a Cedar Rapids native now, and maybe forever. We shall see.
We shall see, right?
Shall see.
Exactly. Or like my guy James the Barber would say, Shiowa. There
I
you
like
go.
it.
That's his
I
thing.
like it.
So let's do. What's some background on you? Let's talk about it. What made you decide to write a book? What got you to doing that?
Well, it was an opportunity that came with my sister. It's actually an anthology.
Mm-hmm.
An anthology is a compilation of authors. My sister, Star Holmes Word, is the lead author on the anthology.
Okay.
And there are 10 other co-authors, and
Oh,
then a lady
nice.
that is writing the foreword for the book. So that's kind of how it got started. It was my sister's brainchild, and she kind of pulled me in, let me tag along, be the little sister. But I really enjoy and am really excited about the project because it is just the opportunity to give a voice to so many women that have gone through things in their lives, pain that they might hold on to, and it actually gives the women the opportunity to just tell their story about what it is they've been through, how they became a woman of substance. And that's the title of the book, We Are Women of Substance. And so it's just their stories of their trials, their pain, and their opportunity to give that a voice and be able to share with the world their stories.
Nice, very nice, very nice. So as far as, like I say, you being, a part of this, anthology book, is there any like authors or anything that you kind of like feel good about? Like, have you ever like do you read a lot of books or anything like that? And just
I have gotten away from reading as much as I used to. When I was younger, I was an avid reader and a writer. I wrote short stories, poetry, that kind of thing, where I had a composition book that I wrote all of those things in. And I grew up in Chicago, so the first black mayor, Mayor Harold Washington, was kind of our hero when we were little. We all thought we were just, getting out of the hood because he was in office and we were going, he was going to take us through. However, he died. And anybody from Chicago in that day would know what I'm talking about. And so when I remember me and my sister, my mom allowed us to go down to the rotunda and view his body and, say our goodbyes, pay our respects. And I put my composition book in the casket. They were, if you wanted to put flowers or little mementos and things like that. So I put that in there. And from what I remember, that's pretty much the last time I was doing a whole lot of writing. However, it has never left me. I enjoy writing. And when I was posed with the opportunity to write on the book, my sister was doing this, and I kind of just, I never really thought about even being on the project. She said, "You want to write on it?" I said, "Sure, yeah, I have a story." And then it just took wings because literally I see such a change in everything that I'm doing, the entrepreneurial ventures that I'm on right now, and actually giving a voice to my story, which I've for a long time now been a little afraid to tell. But I am no longer afraid to give that thing a voice, and it is what it is. And if I can tell my story and help even just one woman, but women that may have gone through the same thing or will read the story and say, I too can keep going. I too am strong. I too am a woman of substance.
That's good, definitely. Now, as far as, because like you said, being an entrepreneur and that type of thing, what type of encouraging words or positive words, especially like you say in the women's field, would you give to the women that are really, that they might even want to be, you know, whatever, a writer, whatever? What kind of encouraging words would you give to them?
Well, I encourage any woman, first of all, to follow your dreams. Go after what it is that you know that you are good at. Don't allow fear to stop you from doing anything that you want to do. I have been a person that have been crippled by fear for a long time. And a year ago, I would have never done an interview like this, but there is just no way that I am going to allow fear to stop me from doing anything else. So I encourage any woman to follow your dreams, do what it is that you have to do. So many women are mothers, single mothers, doing it all, you know, wearing a lot of hats, doing more than their fair share, but keep pushing, keep going, keep striving. If you would like to put a story to your message, write it in a book. I will be doing another anthology, and I also have a book of my own that I'm going to write about fear, because I feel as if I'm an expertise. I have an expertise in that area,
Right.
because I have allowed myself to be crippled by that for so long, but no more. And so it's time to be able to tell that story as well. So for any woman that wants to be a writer, speaker, author, a coach of any kind, if you have expertise and you know that you are very good at what you do, you can monetize your value in the things that you are good at. And there are so many women out there that think they are not smart enough, they're not good enough, they don't have a degree yet. However, there are things that you can do that will help you to create multiple streams of income, that you don't have to have a degree for, but you have had life experiences in that area, and there are ways for you to get yourself out there. So I encourage any woman to go after it.
Good deal. That's what's up. I honor that. That's real right there. Definitely honor that. Cause I was like you, being, you know, young as a male. You know, I had fear too on a lot of levels, and you know, now it's like you say, you got to be that voice now. You got, you know, we're getting older now. You know, you got to speak out and can't hold it back no more.
Absolutely. Men do have fears too.
Yeah.
Quieter kept, of course, and sometimes more than others, or in some people more than others. But and that's why I started the page on Facebook. It's called Fearless Lifestyle, and so it is a co-ed page that actually is there to encourage, uplift, empower, just men and women to live their best life, push past those fears, push outside of that comfort zone. For so long, I just wanted to stay exactly where I knew I was comfortable. And so every good thing that you are going to have or do in your life is just past that comfort zone.
Right.
And so I am out of that comfort zone. I'm doing things that I never thought I'd do before. And I'm just doing things that make me uncomfortable pretty much daily. I try to make myself do something that makes me uncomfortable every day. And then when you look up or you turn around, you'll be like, that doesn't even bother me anymore.
Right.
I'm past that. Let's start something else. Let's challenge me to do something else. So that's where I'm at now.
That's good. That's good. Well, to wrap this up, if they wanted to get in contact with you, to even get motivated like this, you know, you can give out your social media, you know, whatever you're on, and if you want to give shouts out and things like that too, you're more than welcome to do that. The floor is yours.
Okay, so we'll start with shout outs. Shout out to Star Holmes Word, who is the visionary author on the anthology project. We Are Women of Substance. # We Are Women of Substance. WeAreWomenOfSubstance.com is where you can find all of the co-authors and everybody involved in the project. You can pre-order books through Star first until June. The book's launch is in June 22nd in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. That's where we'll be having the book launch. Then there will be a book signing here local, and then after June. So not sure what dates those are yet, but there will be a Barnes & Noble book signing on November 3rd, my birthday.
Nice.
And so there are local writers and authors that will compile all at Barnes & Noble that one day and be able to sign their books and have people come and purchase books and sign their books. So the website is wearewomenofsubstance.com. Star Holmes Word is the visionary author. You can find my page, which is Spring C. Jackson, or if you would like to connect with me on, I am on Instagram, I am on Twitter, I am on LinkedIn, my name is La Primavera. That's my actual pages, the page that I have, my entrepreneurial page. My page on Facebook is Spring C. Jackson. There is the Purpose Path 365 page, which tells a lot of information about the book, and that's a brainchild of Star's as well. And so I am an ambassador to what she is doing and how she is launching the book, as well as I am going to be a co-author on her second anthology. So, or not a co-author, an actual co-editor. So a lot of projects in the works, a lot of things going on, and so look us up on Facebook. We are Women of Substance. That's the one you want to actually connect with to find the book. There's a lot of things going on, so find me, Spring C. Jackson, or We Are Women of Substance, and you can do, like I said, pre-orders for the book. There's also a t-shirt out there if you'd like to order the t-shirt. Mom's Day is coming up, so buy Mom a t-shirt. It's actually a movement, so this thing I feel is going to get pretty big and just empower women all over the world.
Nice. Well, I just want to say thank you for coming through and sharing this light with us, because this is what we need. Awesome. This is the type of power and positivity that we need right now. So thank you for coming through and sharing this light with us. And remember, y'all got to get this book when it come out, man. Support this book, especially for the ladies.
Yes.
Yes, so dang, Spring, thank you very much for coming through and sharing the light with us.
I appreciate you having me.
You are very welcome.
Thank you so
and
much.
We shall return and be right back, so don't go nowhere. KNHB Live right here. Stick around. Well, hey, y'all, it's your man Commando. It's time to wrap this up. But I do want to send a special shout out to Isaac Burris for coming through and Spring C. Jackson for coming through. And also want to send a big shout out to Cedar Valley Entertainment. Big shout out to my guy Ryan Evans, who was supposed to be here today, but some things happened, and hey, that's the way life goes. But I still want to plug their concert, which is coming up June 23rd. And they're bringing Lil Wayne, they're bringing Ja Rule, and they're bringing Mike Jones. And then we have opening acts from Rollin K and my main man, Semi-16s. And I will be in the building holding it down and be supporting them. Tickets go on sale tomorrow for the show. And also come check out the Summer Jam, which is June 30th, sponsored by T1 Entertainment. With this show is sponsored by, which is T1 Entertainment. And make sure that you check out Isaac and other artists, Alicia Monet, which we'll have her coming in on the show real soon. Also, big shout out to PATV. I just like to say, just give some shouts out real quick before we get up out of here. A big shout out to you guys for tuning in. Spread the word. And like I said, if there's any DJs, any artists or bands, any organizations or businesses that you would like to be on this show, please hit me up through my email, which is twilliams, TWILLIMS, at patv.tv. Once again, twilliams at patv.tv. And then also, like I said, we are come and check out us here at P. There's a lot of things going on at PATV, so get on the website, check us out. Also looking for cameramen too as well. We need camera people for my show as well. You know, if you're interested, hit me up on the email. And then also, like I said, we do this every Thursday starting at 6 p.m. Central Time, so spread the word. Also, I'm going to try to start doing some phone interviews, so we can also do that as well. So once again, we're like a month or so in. Want to thank you guys for your support. Much love. Check out those shows. Support local talent from Iowa and beyond. I'm your host, DJ Commando. KNHB Live is the show. Want to thank you guys once again. Want to thank my studio girl, Katie, for doing an awesome job. And Cameron, wherever you are, if you see this, man, thank you very much too as well. And we're out of here, man. Until next week, love one another as you would love yourself. God bless you guys. And we out of here. Also, big shout out to Strange Music. Tech 9, love you, brother. We out.